shall we? Ah, yes. We love coming back to a dead body. Wow! Wow, a dead body. We're all a little shocked because we did just have Junko die in front of us. There she is, stabbed with many, many spears. There goes one of my favorite characters. I touched her waist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I've already forgotten everybody's voices. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. Oh gosh, Mondo! We love Mondo here. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Huh? Fuck you! Fine, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned in other words, you think I did it? Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Was it gonna teleport me? Yes. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, so we've got all the scuff marks. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof, so something can happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added. Okay, cool. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised. It's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you, even if you just touched it a little bit. Yeah, we got like gold all over our hands. We had to wash it off. What's this? Oh, it's our key. There's a key on the ground that has my name on it, so this must be my room key. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too, so Sayaka would have had the same key in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone around she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Let's look at the bed. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? I want to check our drawer, actually. Toolkit is inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? I fucking love Mondo. Just, why the fuck would we? What else do I need to... Oh god, there's so much more! Okay, let's do the sheath, I think? Is this the replica sword I brought back for self-defense? Does this mean it was giving me attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Hey, Kyoko! I quietly call her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
There's a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But why? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to... Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added. We love a truth bullet. Let me go into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Okay, cool. So we got her wrist. Stab wounds in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that are most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? You mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to truth bullets. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh, the doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, then apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this. Then that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. Bye, Kyoko! As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullets. Actually, we need to talk to Aoi. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? This is a first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. What do you mean? Oh, is she not going to give me any more information? We need to look at the knives on the wall. Okay, it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows more about it. The kitchen knife set's been added. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
Right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there, but when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Door nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Which I cannot look at. It's all good though, because we made it to the AV room. Okay. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Alright, we got story stuff. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. She was there along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept, except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I had come to despise so much began to flow out of the speakers.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins, but what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question.
What could have caused it? I accidentally clicked over the line. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? Chihiro, tell us about numbers. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Hello, Monokuma, we've missed you. It's the end of the line. Oh. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
You can't go any further.
And trash duty's been added. Okay, so now we need to go back to Hifumi because Hifumi is on trash duty. Hifumi, where'd you go? My friend, hello. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
No.
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient. Actually, if anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that, hey fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then, I just feel like Hifumi's like a goofy kind of character, so I like it. However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning on using the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind? Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry and keep looking. Okay, and we've got it right here. We've got one piece of evidence. This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright, we got the burnt shirt piece, and we need to get this, the broken glass. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. And that will be Hiro. And then we'll just double check the incinerator here. Oh, and it's on right now. Blah! Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Hifumi is in his own world, and honestly, more power to him for it, you know? He does not care what anybody thinks. No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. It should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Cool, so we should be good here. We just need to go talk to a Hiro now, and I believe that is it. So we'll go map. We need to go to the gym. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Ah, Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's on Smash! What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Yeah, probably, Hero. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been added. There we go! We got everything, and it is about to be trial time. Let's go to the red door. Let's go to the red door. It is trial time, and we're gonna figure out who killed Sayaka. Everyone was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. This infamous shot. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when the time has finally come. Yes, I know, right? I don't know if they're talking or not. But I'm just going to talk for them then, just in case. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. The courtroom! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it just feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? No, it's not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. It's trial time, everybody! And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial! All rise for the class trial! There's also gonna be a lot of voice acting in the game on this part, so I don't need to do everything.
So, your votes will determine the result. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay, man. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Ishimar, it's not that easy.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I love Mondo!
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Go for it, Kiri. Where did it go to Sayaka? It lingered on Sayaka's face for so long.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
But what about that other empty seat?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Alright, my first non-stop debate, would you like to hear more? Absolutely, for the first one. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use your mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Okay, easy enough. Pay close attention to the statements and blast right through it. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can... Okay, cool. Good luck. Have fun. All right. So I'm assuming it says with the mouse. It's with the mouse wheel. Evidence of... Okay. Fair enough. So I don't have to scroll through 20 different things right now. So cool. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Correct.
You know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to receive.
Nope, she did.
No, it's wrong.
Yes! My favorite line! No, that's wrong. No, you're wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room,
Yeah, it was in disarray.
the way things had been damaged. I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Alright, next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial, Hifumi. It is. Okay, we need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
So what was used to kill her?
Let's see.
Sharp object thrust into her stomach.
But no, I don't think it was a knife. Not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
A kitchen knife?
Alright, we discover one of the knives is missing.
That knife must be the murder weapon.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, it was. It was like right below her chest.
And if you look
There it
real
is.
close-
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our argument.
Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you for being the voice of a reason.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't know, Leon. Maybe it
Do
is.
it all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal it.
Yes, I need to learn how to do this. Okay, so you can concentrate by holding down. Oh, okay. There's an auto? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Top of that, it'll study your aim. I'm actually going to turn on auto. That's going to be helpful. Okay. Okay. So hold down space to slow them down. Got it. Okay. Awie's account. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Okay.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret.
Nope, nope. Aoi was there. Aoi was there. Haha.
No, it's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I don't like Toko. Toko's like one of my least favorite characters in this game.
What do you think, Hina? Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, because we didn't go to the dining hall.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thank you, Aoi. Thank you,
The
Hina.
knife disappeared while Hina
We
was
love
in the
Hina.
dining
Stan
hall.
Hina.
But I wasn't
Best
there
girl.
entire
She's the
time.
ultimate swimmer. She's very adorable. She loves donuts. Donuts are her favorite
There's no
food. We love
way I
her.
could
We
have taken
stan.
the knife.
I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Give us answers, Monokuma.
Is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
This will come into play later.
In other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all,
Who took the
she
knife?
just
Who took the
said she
knife?
was in the
Oh no,
dining
I know who took the knife.
hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure. But can you or anyone else?
Fucking Hifumi.
I can.
It's so
Stayed in his
cute.
room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over.
They're besties. They're so cute.
Which means we had airtight alibis.
They sure do.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
You know who that person
Why didn't you say
was?
so in the first place?
I know who that person was.
They're not here anymore.
Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka. Got it.
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Ooh, Hangman's Gambit. Absolutely. Let's do Hangman's Gambit. Hell yeah. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related... Yes, this is a word game. Word scramble game. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Okay. Well then, good luck. Have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is... Something that should have been at the scene. Oh, I don't remember. Okay. Oh. What? I don't know what this is. What is it? Is it the A? Oh, hair! It's the word hair! Give me an R. Thank you. I was like, what is the word? It's the easiest one and I could not figure it out. Oh my goodness.
That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
The killer got rid of it all, of course. He removed any trace that they had ever been there. Anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
She sure did.
Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object that the killer broke, which is the... Let's get it pulled up here. Doorknob.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's...
Yeah, they had to bust the door in to get in.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. I need to know how to play. From here out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm saying is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge, reaches 0, we fail. Have to rely on our own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, and have fun! I love how they're just like, good luck, and also, have fun. Have fun playing our game, I guess. Alright, so we got the bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
True.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
I agree with that.
Sayaka had locked it.
Nope. It wasn't locked. There's no locks on the boys' bathrooms.
Are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
True.
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Hell yeah.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
It's jammed.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Sure doesn't.
Kuma over there can testify to that.
He sure can.
True as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
Are
But
we?
to have such
We're like the
great
ultimate
humor-
unlucky student.
That's not lucky at all.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because they thought it was
Everyone should have
Sayaka's
known.
room.
The killer could easily make that mistake. Thanks to one...
Yep, they were convinced because the crime took place in my room, not Sayaka's room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he...
And yet, he's absolutely right. The killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. I don't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first...
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
There's no way Sayaka let someone in because it's the key. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Switching rooms. There we go.
She lie about something like that.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still
Yes,
deny
I think
the
we're getting to the point where we're thinking she might be the murderer. Sayaka, actually. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong
I found a
room.
notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Yep,
Oh,
Kyoko
man.
found a note.
I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Hell yeah, we love a good detective
Even with a
show.
handprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single
And we
night.
know it was Sayaka because she signed her name.
Makoto.
And the handwriting doesn't match. Boop, boop.
No, of course he didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did,
I
do
love
not think
Celeste.
they are
Like,
involved in what
I
happened.
love her outfit, her vibe, and everything. She's adorable. I love
Say
her.
that. Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Like,
Very well then. Pay attention.
do you see the resemblance? Plus, she's got red eyes and black hair. Like, that's super cool. Alright, we got the dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
No.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, you're wrong?
No, it's wrong.
Okay, cool. That was the correct one. I was like, is that the one? Or
Result. The nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
sure
And
did.
the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Sure
So
did.
what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Was, well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
It wasn't, which
Okay,
means
Then who did it?
there's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Hell yeah.
So the only other person besides me who would even know.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Exactly. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates. Make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yup.
Whoever she invited over came in and we figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
That's
We
true.
still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
I love Mondo. Just, you
Sayaka
goddamn
was the
idiot.
killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems
mean-
pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah, that wrist is really
How
nasty,
the hell could you
too.
possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that
Yup, it's the gold
Sure
paint.
is. Specific, you barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's
Yup.
some on her wrist because
I got it because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Alrighty, we love a mean difficulty. Okay. Replica sword, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
There we go.
no, it's wrong.
You're wrong! It wasn't the sword, it was the sheath.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
And who had the kitchen knife?
Stop jumping ahead.
Sayaka.
Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going
No,
on.
Mondo, we're gonna hurry this up.
The sword was used first. There wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword...
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and
Yeah,
bulky.
they used it to defend themselves, whoever came in, not
So how
Sayaka.
did the sheep get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If she wanted to use the sword, which part of her body would have to touch it? Her palms. And there's no gold on her palms.
Right?
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
You're sure right, Togami.
The one who attacked first was
Sayaka?
Yup.
You understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Yup, she instigated this whole thing! She instigated the whole thing!
She'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Dining. Wait.
Yup, she got a dying message, y'all!
The dying message.
We're getting to the end of this
Something on
here.
the wall behind her.
This is the last clue.
110.
Well, before we get too far into that, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the...
Yes, she wrote it because her left index finger has the blood on it. Damn, it's no use, I just don't know. I know!
The image 180 degrees.
Hell yeah, Kyoko. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something, so if we were to take it,
Now I see.
we go upside
She
down.
wrote down the killer's name.
She sure did! She wrote down her killer's name, y'all!
So, whose name did she write?
Reveals the real killer's name. To turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Guys ready? Are you guys ready? We're picking the murderer right now. Are you guys ready? Who do we think it is? Who do we think it is? It's Leon.
Here's my answer.
It's Leon! Our boy who desperately needed therapy went and killed Sayaka.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
I'm sorry,
It's
Leon.
just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Imagine using that logic. It just happens to be squiggles and they kind of look like my name, I guess.
The killer is you.
I got it. Cool, first try.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yup.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Sure did. She looks so scary in that top left frame. Oh my god.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle,
Ooh.
a strike from the sword
It looks
broke
so
Sayaka's right
painful.
wrist.
Oh.
That's when she lost her grip on the
I like
kitchen knife.
feel that. Like I have like secondhand, like where I can feel it.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
She sure did.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
Yep,
What
they couldn't get it
didn't know
open
was that
because of
my
the trick.
bathroom door got... Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Yeah, like we don't really get the reason why she tried to kill Leon.
So instead,
I'd
the
be
killer
interested to know
forced
too.
the
I
door
think
open, took
it's
the
because she
kitchen
did
knife.
want to frame Makoto. She wanted to pick someone who she felt like it would be reasonable that Makoto may try to kill or something.
Stabbed Sayaka. Had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Poor Sayaka. Poor both of them, honestly. But like Sayaka instigated it, so I blame her.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Yep, cleaning the room and shit.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yup.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Can't get any red hairs in there anywhere.
Any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
Mm-hmm.
But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Yup.
So they
Pretty smart. He was pretty smart for a dumb guy.
Crystal ball, which he left in the
Like, he
laundry
tried to do what he could, but it just wasn't good enough. Just was not good enough.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
He just used his talent too much was the thing. That's how he got busted.
But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. Precision hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Yup. Yeah, so he like balled it up, chucked it in.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
However, now that's a sigh of panic.
Thing they missed.
Can you sigh in panic? Huh, yeah, you can.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Sure did, sure did. We love a piece of evidence.
And so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
This art.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Sorry, Leon.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid.
I'm sorry, I love that. I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. I love that. I'm gonna start using that. Ah.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Stressful.
Where's your proof?
Nice. Okay, final strike, final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
It's the toolkit.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly
Never been used, which means.
Culprit didn't know it was your room.
Yep, they didn't know it was my room.
Toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Exactly. So they went back to their room to get it.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Their very own toolkit.
Stupid.
I love that's all he has to say.
Showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh, Leon. What's my total? What? I got an A for my trial? Hell yeah!
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma's me. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Hell yeah. Let's see. Voting time! Leon is the guilty party! No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
This one's actually pretty hard to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
It's punishment time!
No!
Alright, here we go. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. See, I do really love this execution, though. Like, how it happens, because this makes it real. Yes, we have the first murder. Yes, we see Junko get killed, but this is the moment it feels real. But it's kind of gruesome, I'm not gonna lie. It's loading up the little baseball machine. Little pitching machine. Oh gosh. The 1,000 blows. Ugh. Oh gosh. Like you can kind of feel it, you know? Ugh. Like you can imagine it. And then that's it. And the gate opens. The look of despair. Ugh. Ooh. That image is just so haunting to me. Just Leon's body there, all the baseballs, and everybody's silhouettes. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go! So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I have pretty good intuition. Aww. Chapter 1, to survive. The end. We finished chapter 1, y'all! We've got 12 surviving students out of 15 to begin with. To be continued!